Welcome to Business Turnaround, your go-to podcast for insightful strategies on managing companies in decline or distress. I'm your host, Marek Niedźwiedź from Axia Capital, and today we are going to discuss an often overlooked factor that can make or break a turnaround, your revenue channels. Specifically, we'll look at identifying and fixing broken revenue streams, choosing the right channels, and sometimes even letting go of clients who no longer contribute to your business success. Let's get it started. When your business is in trouble, one of the first areas you need to assess is how your company is generating revenue. It's not just about how much money is coming in, it's about whether the way you're making that money is sustainable. During a turnaround, it's essential to break down your revenue channels and take a hard look at what's working, what isn't, and what needs to be changed. Sometimes revenue channels that work during the growth phase of your business no longer function when times get tough. Maybe a particular client or industry you've been serving has seen a downturn, or perhaps your products and services have become commoditized, losing their competitive edge. The first step is identifying these broken revenue channels. You might find that you've been relying too heavily on one stream that's now underperforming, or maybe you've diversified so much that you've diluted your focus. Both situations can be dangerous during a crisis. Once you've identified the revenue streams that are struggling, the next step is making the tough decisions about whether they can be fixed or need to be cut altogether. This can be particularly difficult when it comes to clients. We often think of all clients as good clients, but the truth is, not every client contributes equally to your bottom line. Some may actually be costing you more than they were, whether through excessive demands on your time or resources. In a turnaround, you need to be ruthless about prioritizing clients who align with your strategic direction and are profitable. This is where choosing the right revenue channels comes in. As part of your turnaround, you need to assess whether your current revenue streams are aligned with your company's future. If not, it may be time to pivot. This could mean exploring new markets, changing your pricing structure, or even introducing new products and services that are more in line with the direction you want the company to go. Keep in mind that it is better to have fewer, stronger revenue channels than a variety of weak ones that don't contribute meaningfully to your cash flow. One thing I found in my own turnaround efforts is that businesses sometimes have a fear of letting go of underperforming channels or clients, thinking that more is always better. But that's not the case. The goal isn't to do everything, it's to do the right things well. That often means streamlining your focus, doing more with less, and ensuring every piece of your revenue puzzle is contributing positively to your turnaround plan. Another point that's often overlooked is how the company's operational efficiency impacts revenue. You may find that your channels themselves aren't broken, but the way you're managing them is. For example, you might be slow to respond to customer inquiries or unable to deliver on time because of operational bottlenecks. In cases like this, fixing the revenue channel is about improving the processes behind it rather than abandoning the channel itself. Finally, during a turnaround, it's essential to constantly monitor your revenue channels. What works today might not work tomorrow. The business environment is dynamic, and so must your approach be. Ensure you have the tools and systems in place to track your revenue streams in real time so you can make adjustments quickly when needed. In the end, turning around a business is as much about strategic decision making as it is about day-to-day operations. By identifying broken revenue channels, letting go of what isn't working, and focusing on what does, you can help steer your company back toward profitability. Thank you for tuning into the Business Turnaround podcast. I hope today's discussion gave you some valuable insights into assessing and fixing your revenue channels. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next episode where we'll continue exploring more strategies to help you succeed. Bye for now.